Once again, what is the volume of cuboid? Volume of cuboid, we have the formula length into breadth into height. This is the formula we found out yesterday. So here, let us prove this one. L into B, one part, then into H. So L into B, what is this L into B? Only look at this, only L here, L, and this is B. What it gives? Only if you multiply L into B, what is that it gives you? Look at the diagram. This is the area of this rectangle. This is the area of the rectangle, which is a base of this cuboid. Which is the base of this cuboid. Now this base area will give you L into B, and then base area if you multiply by height, then you will get the volume. So this cuboid, for this cuboid, you want to find out volume means first you find out the base area and then multiply by its height, then you get the volume. So volume of cuboid can be written base area into height also. See, you can write this L into B into H, or base area into height. So any solid like this, in the shape of a cuboid or a cube, you can use this formula base area into height. Base area if you multiply height, then it gives you the volume. Now let us go to another important solid, cube, volume of a cube. Use the same formula. So volume of cube we can obtain from using the volume is equal to base area into height. Base area into height. So let us take here each edge has L units. I am going to take each edge as L units. L. Cube means all the edges are equal. So once if I take all the edges are equal, so what is its volume? Base area, it's a square, L into L. This is the base area. Into height also L. So then volume is equal to, you will get L cube. So what is the units? Cubic units. It will be in cubic units. The formula to find out the volume is L cube. So even you know that volume of cuboid, you have that L into B into H. Since all the edges are equal, so L is equal to B and is equal to H. So all you can write it as L into L into L. So volume is equal to L to the power 3. So like this also you can write. You know the formula of finding the volume of cuboid L into B into H. Since all the edges are equal, even breadth also L, height also L, substitute that in the formula, you will get L cube. So formula to find out the volume of a cube is equal to L cube. Remember, cuboid L into B into H, cube it is L into L into L, nothing but L cube. So now this is the formula. Now let's go to another important solid. So that is cylinder. Let us find out the formula of cylinder. Same thing, let us use volume is equal to base area into height. So you multiply the base area and the height. So now base here a circle. It's a circular in shape. What is its area? It is pi r square. So let us take this height as H units. So now base area you got, this base area it is pi r square. I will write this pi r square here. Into height I have taken H. So volume formula pi r square H. This is the formula to find out the volume of a cylinder. So this is the formula. You must remember this one. Like the base area into height. Base area is pi r square, height is H, pi r square into H. So this is the formula. So you can note down this. Volume is equal to base area into height. Base area is pi r square, height is H. Therefore pi r square H gives you the volume of this cylinder. So now after this, let us see what is the difference between the volume and the capacity. Let us see what is volume and capacity. There is a little difference between the capacity and volume. Volume, it is the amount of space occupied by the object. So look at this. If I ask you to find out what is the volume of this cylinder means, so you will multiply this base area into height, complete base area pi r square into h. This complete space which is occupied by this solid gives you volume. What is the capacity here means? Capacity is nothing but the quantity that the container can hold. Look at this, it is a cylindrical vessel. So there is an empty space, you can pour water into this one. Okay, so how much it can hold, water or milk, anything, how much it can hold, that is its capacity. So now volume is different here. Volume is how much space is this solid is occupying. So it is more than the capacity. Look at this. Capacity is only this much. So this much volume, the capacity. Volume is this complete portion. So the difference between the capacity and volume, the space occupied by an object is its volume, and the quantity that it can hold, the container, how much it holds, that is its capacity. Sometimes it is less than the volume. Capacity is sometimes less than the volume. Understand? So due to the thickness of this metal, we use it to make the container. So it can hold very less quantity of a liquid, milk or water. So therefore its capacity usually less than the volume. Is it clear? If the thickness of the container is negligible, then capacity and volume will be almost same. If I take this thickness very less, then volume and capacity almost same only. You understood what is the difference between the capacity and volume?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's go to the exercise questions. Exercise 11.4. First question. Given a cylindrical tank. One cylindrical tank is given. Okay. So you can write like this. Cylindrical tank. Given a cylindrical tank. We have a cylindrical tank. In which situation will you find the surface area? In which condition you want to find the surface area, and which situation you will find the volume? So there are some three situations they have given. You have to identify in which situation you will find the area and in which situation you will find the volume. So first situation, look at this situation. Situations. In these three situations, in which situation you will find the surface area and which situation you will find the volume? That is the question. First situation, let us take this first situation. To find the how much it can hold. To find how much it can hold, you need to find the volume. Here volume you have to find out. First situation you need to find the volume. Second one, the number of cement bags required to plaster. Surface area. We need to find here surface area. So second situation, plastering means on the surface only we do the plastering, cement plastering. So we have to find out this surface area in the second situation. Let us go to third situation. To find the number of smaller tanks that can be filled with water from it. So now, so here this contains, let us assume the water. Now you have to take smaller tanks, cylindrical tanks. So from this you have to, water should be filled into the smaller cans. It is related to volume. We have to find out the volume here. The first situation is volume, how much it can hold. You have to find the volume. So that surface area, here second, cement bags required to plaster, you need to find the surface area. Third one, number of smaller tanks that can be filled with water from it. From this you have to take out the water and fill into the smaller tanks. So there also you have to find out the volume. So in the first situation, you have to find out volume. Second situation, surface area. And in the third situation, again it is volume. So this is a answer to this question now. Now let us go to the second question. Second question, look at the second question now. diameter of a cylinder, diameter of cylinder A is 7 centimeter and the height is 14 centimeter. See, read the question carefully. Cylinder A is having 7 centimeter diameter and height is 14 centimeter. So then let me draw a diagram here to explain this. So diameter is 7 centimeter. So this diameter is 7 centimeter, whereas the height is 14 centimeter. Diameter is 7 centimeter, height is 14 centimeter. This is cylinder A. Cylinder A. Now there is one more cylinder B, and its diameter is 14 centimeter, height is 7 centimeter. The cylinder B diameter is more, like this. So here diameter here 14 centimeter, height is 7 centimeter. What is the difference between these two cylinders, cylinder A and cylinder B?
Sir, cylinder A surface area is greater, sir, but in cylinder B.
My question is, look at the data that is given. Diameter 7, here height is 7. Here height is 14, here diameter is 14. So look at this height. So the difference you observe here, diagrams. Here height is 14, here diameter is 14. Okay, here diameter is 7, here height is 7. Same numbers, only interchange between the height and the diameter. Here the vessel little wider, it is taller. First one is taller, second one is wider. Only the interchange in the height and the diameter. So here it is in centimeter, both are in centimeter only. All are in centimeter only. They interchanged the height and diameter. Dimensions, height and diameter interchange. Now look at this question. Without doing any calculations, can you suggest whose volume is greater? First you have to tell me which one will occupy more volume. B will carry more volume. What is the reason for that? Without calculation you have to tell me. Why B, volume of B is more?
Sir, it was wider and later, sir, it is. Sir, before it is wider, sir.
Wider means it is taller. First one is taller.
Both are equal.
Both are equal.
Sir, maybe B, sir.
Why? Can you tell me the reason? If it is B, give the reason. If it is A, give me the reason. Both are equal also, give me the reason. Then you give me the reason.
Sir, diameter is greater in B, sir. Sir, so B has more volume.
Why? Why B has more volume?
Sir, its radius is more, no, sir.
Yes. Look at this. What is the formula to find out the volume? It is pi r square h. Here r square will come. The radius is square. If the radius is more and we are multiplying it by 2 times, squaring here. If the radius is more, then definitely its volume will be more. It is, see, height you are multiplying only once. Since you increase the radius here, radius you are increasing here, so then you are squaring it here, the squared value will be definitely more. So let us assume that B is greater than A. Volume of, so let us assume that volume of B is greater than volume of A. This is our analysis now. Why? Because in the formula we have R square. We are squaring So since radius is larger means the square will make again double. R into R will be there. So 2 times we are multiplying. Therefore, the second one will have more volume. So and we have to verify. We are given an idea that volume of B is greater than volume of A by seeing the value of R square in the formula. So now let us see now. What is the question they are asking? Verify it by finding the volume of both the cylinders. Now let us find out the volume of both the cylinders. So now first let us find out the volume of A. Volume of A. Formula is pi r square H. Pi value you can write 22 by 7. Radius of the first one. What is the radius of the first solid? 7 by 2. It is diameter.
3.5 centimeters.
Okay, 7 by 2 you can write. 7 by 2 whole square. Into height is 14. First one height is 14. So this is 22 by 7. 7 by 2 into 7 by 2 into 14. Simplify this 7 and 7 cancels. 2 ones are, 2 sevens are. Again 2 ones are, 2 elevens are. What is the value you are getting? 11 into 7 into 7. So 49 into 11, 11 into 49. So 11 nines are 99, 9, 11 fours are 44 plus 9, 53. So centimeter cube. 539 centimeter cube, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So now volume of B. So let us find out volume of B. Okay, that is equal to pi r square H again. Pi value 22 by 7. Radius of the second one it is 14 divided by 2. 7 square. 7 square into height is 7. Now you can cancel this 7 and 7. So what you are getting? 22 into 7 to 7, 49. 22 into 49. So what is the answer you are getting?
78. Sir, 1078.
1078
1078 centimeter cube.
centimeter cube.
Centimeter cube.
Now look at this, compare this volume now. Volume of the first one is only 539 centimeter
It
cube.
is greater.
B is greater because this squaring here 7 square. Okay, here you are 7 square you are doing, here 3.5 square. First one only 3.5 square, it is 7 square. So therefore the second one will give you more volume. So volume of the second cylinder is greater than the volume of the first one. So volume of B is greater than volume of A, cylinder A. So this is the conclusion. So now after that, in the question, let us see what is the next part of the question now. So now we have only verified by finding the volume of both the cylinders. Now come to the second part. Check whether the cylinders with a greater volume also has the greater surface area. Now this has got the greater volume. B has got the greater volume. Now we have to verify whether this has got the greater volume means greater surface area should be there. Huh? Is it correct?
Sir, no, sir.
No. Volume is small. Let us check it whether that also has got a greater surface area or not. So I will find the total surface area. Surface area.
Cylinder B. Sir, cylinder B.
You have to find out the total surface area. Total surface area of both the solids, cylinders. Okay. So now what is the total surface area of TSA of cylinder A? What is the formula to find the total surface area? 2 pi r into r plus h. This is for the cylinder A. Remember, this is for the cylinder A. Now 2 into pi value is 22 by 7. Radius of the first solid. What is the radius here? 7 by 2. So you can write 7 by 2 into 7 by 2 plus h is height of that one is 14. Now you can cancel 7 and 7, 2 and 2. So you are getting 22. Inside the bracket 2 is LCM. 7 plus 28. So now 22 into 28 plus 7.
Sir, 35.
Huh? 35 divided by 2. Cancel this 2 ones are 2 11s are. So you are getting 11 5s are 55, 5, 11 3 is 33 plus 5, 38. So centimeter square. It is centimeter square. Square units. So now total surface area of this first cylinder. Similarly, let us find out TSA of B. TSA of B, 2 pi r into r plus h. So 2 into 22 by 7. Radius of the second cylinder. What is the radius of the second cylinder?
Sir, 7.
14 divided by 2. 14 divided by 2. It is 7. Into 7. 7 plus height is 14. So you can cancel here 7 and 7. So what is the remaining thing? 22 2s are 14, 4 into 14 plus 7, 21. So multiply and tell me the answer. What is the answer? So 924 centimeter square. The second one is having a greater surface area, isn't it? Second one, cylinder B is having greater volume as well as greater surface area. So the second one is having the cylinder B has got a greater surface area. Okay, that is the conclusion. Note like this: total surface area of cylinder B is greater than the total surface area of cylinder A. Now let us see the question number 3 now. Find the height of a cuboid whose base area is 180 centimeter square. Base area is 180 centimeter square. Volume is 900 centimeter square. So base area is given. It is 180 centimeter square. Volume is given. Volume is 900 centimeter square. So you got 900 centimeter square.
Centimeter cube, sir.
Cube, 900 centimeter cube volume, right? So now find the height of the cuboid. Height you have to find out. So formula you can use: volume is equal to base area into height. Volume is equal to base area into height. Pi r square. Cuboid. Base area. Volume is given, you write volume 900. And base area it is given 180, you can write. Into height, you write the symbol h. So h is equal to 900 divided by 180. So now you can cancel this 0 and 0. So 9 2s are 9 2s are 9 10s are. Then 2 1s are 2 5s are. So h is equal to 5 centimeter. So height of the cuboid is 5 centimeter. Question 4. A cuboid is of dimensions 60, 54 and 30 centimeter. The dimensions of the cuboid is given 60 centimeter, 54 centimeter, 30 centimeter. That means L into P into H. How many small cubes of size 6 centimeter? It's a cube. Okay. Small cubes can be placed in the given cuboid. So if I draw the diagram, it will be like this. A cuboid. So you can take a larger cuboid. So like this. Okay. So this is a cuboid. Inside this dimensions are given. This is 60 centimeter, breadth is 54 centimeter, and the height is 30 centimeter. Now inside this cuboid, I have to place small cubes of dimensions 6 by, say look at this. So this type of cubes of dimension 6 by 6, see smaller cubes you can write here separately. These are the cubes, the dimensions of these are cube, dimension here 6, 6, 6. So these type of cubes, how many you can keep here inside this one? How to find this number of cubes that can be placed? that can be placed in the cuboid is equal to volume of cuboid,
Sir, cuboid divided by volume of cube.
volume of cube. So now what is the formula to find the volume of cuboid? L into B into H. That is 60 into 54 into 30. Directly you can write 60 into 54 into 30. What is the formula to find the volume of a cube?
Sir, L cube.
L cube.
Sir, L cube.
That means 6 into 6 into 6. 6 into 6 into 6, 6 cube. Now you simplify this, you will get the number of cubes. So divide this one, 6 ones are, 6 fives are.
450.
Okay. Again 6 ones are, 6 tens are. Then 6 ones are, 6 nines are. So what is left out? 10 into 9 into 5. So 90 into 5. 450 cubes.
Sir, 450.
So yes, 450 cubes can be. So you can keep 450 this type of cubes inside this cuboid. So that's the solution. 450 cubes can be placed inside the cuboid. So write the solution. We can place 450. We can place 450 smaller cubes inside the given cuboid. Look at this question number 5. Find the height of the cylinder whose volume is 154 meter cube and the diameter of the base is 140 centimeter. So they have given volume is 154 meter cube. Diameter of the base, diameter is 140.
1.54 meter cube.
Is it 1.54?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
It is 1.54, right? It is 1.54 meter cube. So the volume is given 1.54 meter cube. So then diameter is given 140 centimeter. Now find the height of the cylinder. The question is you have to find the height of the cylinder. Height we need to find. So remember that these two are in different units. One is in centimeter, other one is in meter. So you convert this diameter into meter, it becomes 140 divided by
1.4. 1.4.
100. So then it converts to meter. It is 1.4 meter.
1.4 meter.
It is 1.4 meter divided by 100. Now we want the radius. So radius is equal to diameter 1.4 divided by 2. It will be 0.7 meter. 0.7 meter or 7 by 10. So now substitute in the formula. The formula is volume is equal to
Sir, pi r square.
volume is equal to pi r square h. Base area into height. They have given the volume, substitute here. What is the volume here? 1.54. 1.54. Pi value 22 by 7. Radius 0.7. 7 whole square into h. So let us simplify this one. 1.54. 22 by 7. This is 0.7 into 0.7 into h. Cancel this one. 0.1, isn't it? So now 1.54 is equal to 22 into, it becomes 0.07. 0.1 into 0.7 into h, or h is equal to 1.54 divided by 22 into 0.07. Now you can divide this one by 11. 11 twos are, so 0.11 ones are 11 and 11 fours are. Okay. Then again by 2. 2 ones are, so 0.07. 0.07. Now you can cancel this 0.07, 0.07, you will get the answer 1. 1. 1.
1.52.
Huh?
Sir, 1 meter.
1 meter. Divide this exactly 1 meter. 1. This is the height of the cylinder. 1 meter is the solution. Add on this. A milk tank is in the form of a cylinder whose radius is 1.5 meter and height is 7 meter. So radius is given. Radius is 1.5 meter. Height is given. Height of the cylinder is given. It is 7 meter. Find the quantity of milk it can hold in liters. You have to express the answer in liters. Since this is in the cylindrical shape, since the tank is in the form of cylinder, you apply the formula of cylinder. What is the formula to find the volume? Volume of milk here,
Sir, pi r square.
pi r square h. Pi value write 22/7. Radius, they have given radius 1.5. This is 1.5. Look at this, radius is 1.5 meter. So let us write 1.5 whole square. Into height of the cylinder is given, that is 7 meter. Into 7. Now if you cancel this, 7 and 7 cancels. So 22 into 1.5 into 1.5, it is 2.25.
2.25.
So 2.25 into 22. You multiply this 2.25 into 20. 49.5. It is in meter, so you can write meter cube. So this is the volume of milk in terms of meter cube. So you have 1 liter is equal to how many meter cube? See, 1 meter cube is equal to how many liters? 1 meter cube is equal to how many liters? 1 meter.
Yes, sir.
So 1 ml is equal to 1 centimeter cube. Remember this, 1 ml is equal to 1 centimeter cube. So 1 centimeter cube means 1 centimeter in length, 1 centimeter in breadth, 1 centimeter in height. Such a cube is called as 1 centimeter cube. So if you take these type of 1000 units, 1000 smaller cubes, that will be equal to 1 liter. 1 liter is equal to 1000 centimeter cube. And then this type of 1000 liters if you take, that will be equal to 1 meter cube. 1 meter cube is equal to 1000 liters. This conversion of units you keep in your mind.